Well, hello everyone and welcome to my stamp studio. Today is our first day of our farmers market. Yeah, I started a little bit late. I had to go do some things for my son and I just didn't have a chance to get it all posted earlier. But all this week I will be doing a farmers market event. And what is that? Well, I'm going to share with you some of the projects that I'm going to be making for my upcoming craft fairs and show you how easy they are to make so that you can make some of your own. Or hey, if you're in town, stop by my craft fairs and come visit me. So I'm going to show you the first one that we're doing tonight is called a liquid glue holder. And I am just getting my feed going here. So say hi. Let me know that you're here. Let me know what you're watching. And make sure you have signed up for my email list. If you're not on my email list, you're not going to get the tutorial. So I will be sending out some tutorials throughout the week on some of the projects that we'll be doing for our farmers market. So let's get started on tonight's project. So tonight we're going to make this cute little liquid glue holder. And I'm going to be using something else. This was kind of my test, my little test model here. And we're going to be doing a little different one. Now you can use any stamp set, any designer series paper, anything that you have right in your craft room. So let's get started. You will need one new liquid glue holder, or if it's going to be for yourself, use your existing one. But if you plan to give this as a gift, hey, make sure that you have a new one for them. And you know what? I may know someone that can help you out in getting these. All right. So we're going to start with a piece of pumpkin pie cardstock. And I just realized that I left my trimmer downstairs. So let me go grab my trimmer because I will need it for my scoring tool. All right, sorry for that little delay. I just need to grab this. And we'll put this aside here. And so what I first need to do is I need to cut my cardstock down to be 5 1/4 by 7 1/2. So let's go ahead and slide this in to 5 1/4. And now I need to take 1 inch off because my paper is 8 1/2. So I'm just going to come right over here and take care of that. The other thing I need is I'll either need a die, a circle die, or a circle punch. Because my die machine is downstairs, my die cutting machine is downstairs, I'm just going to use a circle punch. So, oops, I hope I have a circle punch up here. I know exactly which one I need, I just don't see it. All right. Well, where is it? I put it away earlier, and now I can't find where it is. Let's try the other drawer. Okay. Well, I may have to make another trip downstairs. Oh my goodness. Where are all my punches? I can't believe I don't have this one right here. Because I just used it. Oh, for Pete's sake. Okay, well. Oh, here it is. I knew I had it somewhere. So I'm using a 1 1/4 inch circle punch. All right, so now on this piece of cardstock here, we're going to be scoring this. And on the 5 1/2 inch side here, we're going to score it at 1 3/4. Make sure you use your scoring blade. And then 3 1/2. Oh, I almost cut it. All right. Let me see if I can move my camera up a little bit, because you want to see the whole thing here. Oh, now it's all wonky. Hold on, please. Hi, Becky. Sorry, I'm just adjusting so you can see my whole trimmer here. So on my 5.5 side, I scored at 1 3/4 and 3.5. Now I turn it onto my 7.5 inch side, and I'm going to score it at 1 3/4. Okay, again, make sure I'm using my scoring blade. And I say that often to remind myself, not necessarily you all. Okay, and then I'm going to go to 3.5. I'm going to go to 5 1/4. Now, this tutorial will be emailed out tomorrow. So make sure that you are on my email list. Right after the video, I will put a link in the comments of this video so that you can see where it is if you're not already on it. Okay, so we have that right there. And now I need to take a excuse me, a piece of designer series paper, and I need 5 pieces at 1 5/8. So I'm going to use this side here. So I need to go 1 5/8. So it's 1/8 past my 1/2 inch mark. So there we go. So there's 1, 2, 3, 1 5/8. Come on. I don't know why that wasn't sliding very well. Now, if you're using a directional paper, just make sure that you're cutting all your pieces in the same direction. I mean, they're a square. So when you adhere it on, that's when you really have to be a little more careful with it. Okay, so I ended up cutting 6 pieces just in case. Or no, I can't count. I do have 5. Oh, it's late in the evening. All right, so we're done with that. Now I need a pair of snips here. I do need to get a little sip of water. All right. Ooh, I have a lot of sneezes coming up here. All right, so now on this, I do have to remember how I cut this. I mean, I adhered it together. So give me just a second here. I'm going to take my box apart, because I use my pattern to make the box, and I did use liquid glue on it, so I'm going to destroy my box here. Oh my goodness. Because you do have to do things in a certain way. So let me just get that off. Oh, and I apologize. My allergies are out of this world tonight. I don't know what happened. Just all of a sudden, they went crazy. So I've been sneezing and grabbing Kleenex, sniffling. All right. I'm just in the background here. I'm pulling my other box apart because I want to make sure that I show you the correct way to cut all this. Oh, and I just hate when I run out of Kleenex too. Oh boy. Does anyone else have allergies? Sorry, had to do it. Okay. All right. I'm almost done tearing this one apart. Oh boy. And I use my liquid glue on it, so it is really hard to get apart. I don't know what I was thinking, that I didn't make a template. I was like, oh yeah, I'll remember it. Yeah, okay. bad memory. I should know myself better, but you know, I keep thinking I'll remember things better. Okay, and one more piece to tear off. Okay, there we go. All right. So now this piece right here is going to end up being our top. We're going to cut off these two pieces right here. So I'm just going to actually angle this a little bit. I just find it much easier to assemble my box when I have little mitered edges. And I'm just taking a moment to make sure that I'm cutting in that score line there. The shadows of the lighting are really bad in here tonight. All right, so we got those two cut. Now, I'm going to turn it back. Oh, before I do anything else, I'm going to actually take my Designer Series paper, and on this first, well, this middle corner here, or the middle square, I'm going to adhere this piece down, but I'm only going to do my corners. So let me get my liquid glue here, and you'll see why in just a minute. So now this piece will still fit through your die cut machine. So if you don't have a 1 1/4 inch punch, you can use your die cut machine. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and put that in there. And man, my lighting is terrible. I need to adjust here. There we go. Okay. So I'm just going to give that a little press. Now, when I put my other ones on, I do want to make sure that which direction I'm going with it. For this pattern, I guess it really doesn't matter too much. All right. So now what I'll do is I'm going to take a scrap. I'm going to punch out my circle. Again, this is a 1 1/4 inch circle. There are a lot of dies that are this shape. And I'm going to just take this, put a little bit of my adhesive, just a tad. And I'm going to center this so I know where I want my punch to be. Okay. And then I'll slide this in. It almost goes the whole way. Like you can almost slide it the whole way. It's not quite the whole way though. All right, so I'm going to punch that out now. And now my circle's all centered and I don't have to worry about matching that piece up. Okay, next, we're going to go ahead and score each of these lines. We'll burnish each of these lines here. So whenever you're doing a 3D project, it's really important to make sure that you burnish your folds. And what does that mean? It means just to really press these. Oh, I didn't even think of that, Becky. You are so spot on. Yeah, I could have used my heat tool to warm that up a little bit. Great tip. Thank you for sharing that. Didn't even think about it. Well, that's actually, I put it away. So, yeah. I don't know if I would have thought about it even sitting out still. Okay. So we have all these pieces just like this. Next, we're going to just start cutting here. So these two pieces right here, I'm going to just cut along my score line. And then I'm just going to miter this a little bit. It just, again, makes my box go together easier, right? So I want these two tabs mitered. So I'll do this other side right away. And here's an easy tip on remembering which ones you have to miter and which ones you don't. So when you have this out, go ahead and put your paper pieces on. You're going to be adhering these right here, all right? So let's go ahead. We're going to put them on. And again, you can use whatever Designer Series paper you have. It doesn't require a whole lot. So go ahead and put that right here. I just want to see something really quick. When I do this. Okay, that's going the right way. Okay, my liquid glue. I've been making a lot of swap cards, so my liquid glue is kind of getting low here. So notice I turned those the opposite way as that one. So if you have directional, make sure you do that. All right, let's get these pieces out of the way. And I got a little bit of glue there. This one will go this way. When I roll the box up, you'll see. I'm hoping this is the right way on this one. We'll find out. All right. Okay. And then we have one more piece that we need to adhere. Come on. Right down here. All right. So now we're going to miter these. So the rows that don't have designer series paper are the rows that you miter. All right. Let's pop those off. Flip it over. I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. These are such a great little gift idea for your crafting friends or family members. I tell you what, the crafter who gets a handmade craft really does appreciate it. Okay. All right. So now when I go to price these at my craft fair, what I usually do is I will take, and excuse me again, I will take the cost of my glue, and since I pay the tax on it, I do add that in as part of it, and then just the cost of my cardstock. So I think a piece of cardstock is about 21 cents. So there you go. So just add the two together. Okay. Now, I'm going to just kind of roll this up. So this piece right here, we have to tuck in, all right? So now you can kind of see how the box comes together. These are going to be my outside flaps. Kind of all just rolls together like that. So what I'll do is tuck that one in, and this one. And so those two sides that I mitered are going to be tucked in there. This is going to come here. So the only place that you have to worry about getting together is these pieces here with your designer series paper. All right. So let's just go ahead and kind of pull that apart so we can get some liquid glue on here. All right. I'm going to go ahead and put my glue on this one. So you can see where I'm gluing here. Okay, come on. Okay. I need different glue. We'll have to let that one sit upside down for a while. There we go. And hopefully this isn't clogged. There we go. Oh, it kind of is. Here we go. All right. All right. So we'll start here. And I'll fold that down. Fold the bottom up. All right. Press those together. I'm just rubbing that so it stays together. Go inside the box and pinch it a little bit. A lot of times when I'm using liquid glue, I take my little mini paper clips and I hold them together just like that for just a few minutes. But for the sake of the video, I'm just going to run through it real quick. All right. I'm going to put a little bit of glue right on here. Put that in place. Okay, I'll fold this one up. And I'm just going to put a little bit of glue around my corners. We'll tuck that one down. See, again, that's still just my cardstock. It's not my Designer Series paper side. Rub that in a little bit. Fold this one up. Put my glue on. Okay. And I'm just rubbing that together. All right. Now this is the one I do want to make sure that I have glue going right to my edges, because I don't want that these little tabs flipping up. All right. So that's one. And over here, I'm going to put this next one. Put that in there like that. All right. So now the only one I don't have is just my bottom. No one's going to see that, so I'm not going to worry about that. There we go. And let's see now. Since I did this in pumpkin, we're going to take our More Than Autumn stamp set here. And maybe your friend loves donuts or pie or pumpkin latte. Take your pick. A little bit of glue there. Okay. So, I kind of feel like a donut. So I'm going to take my donut here. And I'll get my little donut stamp. Now, if you wanted to do all four sides, you definitely could. I'm just going to do the front for right now. And it doesn't matter which is your front, by the way, because all those sides are done. All right, let's grab a piece of scrap white here. All right. Grab a block. And I'm going to grab, let's see, what color do I want to color my, we'll do it in peach, and we'll do it in pecan pie. All right. And I just need to get a black memento pad. So I'm going to stamp that right here. I'm going to stamp a couple little pumpkins. Need a tiny pumpkin. So my two pumpkins. All right, so let's go ahead and color this in. I'm going to take my light pecan pie here and just color in the donut area. It kind of reminds me of like going to Dunkin' Donuts, and they have always different color frostings for different seasons. So we're going to make this be light peach pie. We're going to make it shimmer a little bit. We're going to add some Wink of Stella. I should have painted my Wink of Stella. Oh well. Maybe I'll have that for next week's tip. Okay. All right. And I'm going to come back in with my dark peach here. Just going to go around my edges. Around the inside a little bit. There we go. All right, let's go ahead and color our pumpkins in here. I know you can hardly understand what I'm saying, but I said pumpkins. They're really stuffy. All right, then we'll take our dark, and we'll just add a little bit. Okay. Here we go with that. And now I need my mini die cut machine. I'll put this over on the side. Put some of my tools back since I don't need them out. Oh, what did I do with my little pecan, my pumpkin? Where'd it go? Did I not take it out? Nope, I did not. Here it is. Yeah, Claritin D, my allergist said that it doesn't work all that well, so I actually take Zyrtec, and sometimes when it gets this bad, I do a combo of Zyrtec and Allegra. Just kind of depends on when it is. It just kind of snuck up on me. I was fine earlier today, and all of a sudden, I don't know what happened. 'Tis the season now, it's fall. Although it's been really warm, so it shouldn't be, you know, it shouldn't be that bad, but yeah, it is. I guess it's been really windy. Maybe that's what it is. All right, so we'll cut those. We'll get our last little pumpkin cut. I just love this stamp set. I am not a pumpkin person at all. The only affection I have for pumpkin is when I call my grandbabies pumpkins, but that's about it. Okay, I do love pumpkin seeds though. I have to say, you know, the only reason I like to carve my pumpkins is so I can bake pumpkin seeds. I love pumpkin seeds. And I like, you know, sometimes you can get pumpkin seeds by, and I don't remember who makes, I mean, maybe it's Fisher, I don't know. But they make really yummy ones. They're like fresh baked ones. They're not like the white coated salt. That's just too much for me. But yeah, okay. So I think my little pumpkins are not standing out enough. So I think what I'll do is I'll take my color lifter here. Oh, that's petal pink. How did that get to where my color lifters go? That's ivory. Okay, I put things in the wrong place. Here we go. All right. I'm just going to come back in and lighten this up a little bit more. I think I'm going to take my brush end to do it. I'm just going around. It'll start to lighten up a little bit more as it dries, so you can kind of see. All right, now let's get the front of our box here. So I do like to see where my seams are. So here's one of my seams. Here's another one. So I'm going to put this as the front of my box. So I'll put my donut here. And let's see. I think I'm just going to stamp a little hello. I think that will look kind of nice on there. All right. So let's grab hello. All right. Hello. All right. All right. So I got a little scrap here. And I don't really want to stamp it in black. So I think I'm going to stamp it in, let's see. What would be a fun color? I think, you know, I'm going to try Pretty Peacock. I just want it to stand out a little bit. We coat the pumpkin seeds with olive oil and sprinkle pumpkin pie spice on it. Ooh, even ranch dressing. That sounds like it'd be really good, Becky. Oh my gosh. I'm going to have to give it a try. Well, if I do that, then my sons will come over and they'll eat it all and I won't have any. Okay, we'll just make a batch. We won't tell them about, right? Okay, so I'm just going to trim this with my scissors here. And like I said, you can make these in all different colors. You know, use what you have on hand. So, hello. Hello, pumpkin. I kind of like that. Hello, pumpkin. And we'll put our little pumpkins right here. Hello, pumpkin. Oh, that's cute. Okay, so this one, we're going to go ahead and just use our liquid glue on. Are you laughing about me hiding them from my sons? Well, they're grown, you know, so they won't necessarily know that they're here. I'll have my granddaughter come over and help me carve pumpkins. And now that Stampin' Up! Has come out with scrapbooking products, I'm so excited. I ordered a bunch of the fall ones. I can't wait to use them, so I'm really hoping that we can take the kiddos to the pumpkin patch. I always love doing that with my boys. That was one of my more favorite things to do with them is to go to the pumpkin patch. We used to decorate the steps on our porch with like, I don't want to say bales of hay, but like stalks of corn stalk, you know, the corn stalks and the hay and stuff like that. And not too much hay because that I am allergic to. I know that. So we'll put that off just a little bit. But yeah, we used to do that. And they'd carve pumpkins, you know, they'd go to school and they'd go to pumpkin farm with school. And so they'd bring a pumpkin home from that. And then we would go on a Saturday and I'd let them pick out whatever pumpkin they could carry. It was really hysterical seeing a 4-year-old try to carry this pumpkin that was bigger than he was. I said, well, if you can't carry it, I don't know. Yeah, no, I ended up getting it for him, but yeah, I've got some really adorable pictures of my sons carving pumpkins. So even though I scrapbooked those years ago, I may have to do it again, use those same pictures and get pictures of them carving with their children. That would be really cute. Okay. I had to look. I'm like, oh, did I put it the right way? Okay. So there we go. Now we have it just like that. Now it'd be really cute to put it in a nice cello bag and, you know, maybe put some little like strips like shredded paper in there. Let me see if I have a cello bag handy here. Since I'm doing this for a craft fair, I might as well like get it all set, right? So what good is making a project without doing some packaging? So let's see what I got here. I have tons of little bags. Let's see. Oh, I even have some like Halloween bags. That would be kind of cute in there. But it's not a leaf, so we're not doing that one. Okay. So let's see. I'm just looking through my stash here because I know I've got some plain ones too. Okay. Oh no! Oh, bummer. I shouldn't have set that on my lap. Hold, please. The entire bag spilled off my lap onto my floor. Oh boy. Oh boy. I've got bags everywhere. Oh, just what I need. Another mess to clean up. Okay. Oh, hey, it helps me find my bags a little better. Alright. Oh, come on, stop falling off my lap. I have a big lap. Why is everything falling off of it? I mean, I can fit two 1-year-olds on my lap, so I know I have a big enough lap. So today, the little munchkins were by the house, and they both decided that they wanted to cuddle with Grandma at the same time, which usually doesn't happen. Caden is our cuddler. He loves to cuddle. Casey, not so much. But yeah, she decided that she wanted to be Grandma's buddy today. All right. So I can put this right in here. Now, I know I have shredding somewhere. It's probably in my box labeled crafts for Craft Bear. But what I'm going to do, I'll put some of that little shredding in there. You can get some from the dollar store really cheap. Or you can take scraps of your paper. And if you have a crimper tool, run it through the crimper tool and slice it up. But now just put a nice pretty bow on there. So let's grab some ribbon. And let's see what kind of ribbon I have here. I'm going to grab some of my peach pie ribbon, I believe. I can find it. I used a bunch of it the other day. So, okay. Can't find it. We'll substitute something else then. Oh, here it is. Here it is. Here's my peach pie ribbon. I'm going to take this. We'll cut off a chunk here. Seed moss, dried flowers, and succulents. Ah. Was it an actual pumpkin, or was it one of those foam pumpkins? Because that would be really fun too. I would think with the succulent, I don't know. Just wondering. Inquiring minds want to know. Okay. So in case you don't see the comments, in case you're watching the replay, Becky said she went to a pumpkin decorating class tonight, and they glued on moss, dried flowers, and succulents on top of the pumpkins. Becky, I would love for you to take a picture and post it in our My Stamp Studio group. I would love to see that. I think that would be so fun. Okay, so we've got this. Now we need a little tag, right? We can't just be tagless. So I'm going to grab our Greetings of the Seasons. Now I'm not necessarily using this greeting, but I love the tags in here. There's all different sizes, and I think I'm just going to use this one. And let's see. Let's see. Oh, here we go. You are the best. That's what I want to do. You are the best. All right. I'm going to take this, and oh, just how magical that fits right on there. Woohoo. All right. So grab our peacock again. What did I do with it? Here it is. And you are, so it's really hard for me to see these sometimes. You are, and then is the best. Okay, so I have you are on one side and the best on the other side. Oh, I need to put that straight. The best. Oop. Okay, we're going to do it this way. Because I obviously can't lay something straight today, so we'll do my little angle trick. So whenever I have a skinny sentiment, I try to actually mount it at an angle on my block, because what I find is I try to use the block to get my sentiment straight, and if I haven't used like grid paper to perfectly line that up, it's always off. So if I have it off to begin with, I actually have a better chance of stamping it in the right place. All right, so here we go with this. So you are, and now this side, because it says is the best, I want to cover up is. So I'm taking my Scotch tape, I'm covering the word is. I'm going to ink this up. Big tip here, remember to pull away your tape before you stamp. And now you are the best. Oh, yes. So you can't do it. I don't think you can post a picture on my page, but you should be able to go to the My Stamp Studio group and do it. So just go ahead and join the My Stamp Studio VIP group and put it in there. I think you've already joined, but if you haven't, just go join. It doesn't cost you anything to join. All right, let's grab this. We've got a lot of people tend to post pictures and stuff in there, and you get to see some of the things that other people are working on. All right, so I just lined my tag up here with my, oh, come on, why aren't you going through? Oh, because I got too many layers. Oh, my tag just moved. All right. All right. I am actually going to be going on a retreat this coming weekend over in Michigan, and I can't wait. This is actually going to be like, they ask people to like bring things to display, things that you're working on. So this is going to be one of the things I'm going to take to display. Oops, that doesn't go in there, but this one does. I'm just putting my things away because if I don't, they tend to run away. And because I am getting ready for that retreat, I do need to kind of pick stuff up. Okay, and this right here. Let's get these things in there. And believe it or not, this isn't even one of the sets that we're using in the retreat. Okay, so now I just need a piece of twine, and I was really excited because in the catalog, in the mini catalog, the fall catalog, they have this awesome twine, and I went to go order some for my upcoming class, and it's on back order. But look at that fun twine. Or it's not even twine, it's linen thread. So it's copper clay, navy, and garden green. But how fun is that? So yeah, if you like that, just keep an eye on it. I believe it's supposed to come back in next week. So I'm hoping it does because I need to be ordering a bunch of that. All right. So I'm going to take our little linen thread here and snip a piece off. I'm just going to run it underneath my bow. Normally I would actually have that, this is kind of an afterthought. I would actually lay my linen thread on my cello bag before I tied my bow. Right. So that way when I tied my bow, it was already there. Right? So we're going to take this end, we'll thread that through. Don't you just love when you get a really cool project to do and then you have packaging so you can see how it can be a gift? I mean, you can even make it a gift to you, but it's just fun how you can just do those things. Okay. And actually, my cohort in crime that I'm traveling with, hopefully she's not watching this tonight, but this is going to be her little gift that I'm giving her. So there we go. So you are the best. A cute little glue holder. something easy and quick that you can come up with. You need that last minute gift. Or if you're in craft fairs or doing craft fairs, these are some great things just to have on your table to get people over and they can buy it for their favorite craft in their life. So I will see you again later this week. Tomorrow night is going to be actually a video, but got another fun project for you. So stay tuned, and all week long I will be doing farmers market projects. And again, I will post the link to my email list as soon as I clean my stamps here. And that way you will get the free tutorial tomorrow. Yeah. And I'll be sending out other ones later this week too. So take care. Thanks for joining me tonight, and I hope you like the project.